you will be shocked at how easily and effortlessly inspiration, clarity, decisiveness, opportunity, synchronicities, abundance comes to you when you prioritize this one thing above all else. And the mind will not make sense of this. It will resist this. It will repel this with its life because it's threatening the existence of the mind, the sense of survival of the mind, because this is outside the realm of the mind. But the one thing that will make all the difference in everything that you do in your business, with the art forms that you create, with the products, the services that you offer, in your day-to-day experience of being rich just by virtue of being you, is play. And you see, play is not something that you do, as the mind would want us to believe. But play is our natural state. When we come into this world, play is inherent. It's so innate, we don't have to learn how to do it. In fact, it's so natural that pretty much all we do is play. And that's why when you look at a child, you see this effortless creativity, constant stream of inspiration, this light-heartedness, this presence of playfulness, which is so inherent and natural to a child. The question is not how do we learn how to play, or how can we do more of play? How can we let go of what we've picked up along the way, which gets in the way of play? And I know you know this. The most successful moments in your life, and in truth, if you were to look closely, all of the opportunities, synchronicities, all of the beautiful gifts and guidance that you've given yourself, that you've received in your life, have come from the relaxation, from the presence of that playful lightheartedness of that inner child, which is not existing within time, which you don't have enough of, which you're falling behind in, which you need to keep on top of. Otherwise, those opportunities will just slip by, right? You have a lot that you need to do in order to be successful, in order to be rich, in order to be fulfilled. But to that child within you that just wants to play, it is already fulfilled. It is already rich. It is already whole. And from that wholeness, from that playfulness, from that inner abundance, springs forth that reality. That version of you in that world, that reality where you are rich and fulfilled and in alignment with who you're meant to be and all that you're meant to create, it comes out of that playful presence. We cannot work harder, use more effort, struggle, do more to get there. We can try, and sometimes it seems to work, but it's only just a trick of the mind. Because really what happens is the more we try to do, the more we infuse what we do with the resistance that we're not there, that we're not enough, that we're not deserving of it just to come to us effortlessly, easily, in the way that is meant for us to do it, not with prescriptions and strategies and techniques of other people, the experts who say this is the way that it works, but the way that it works for you, that path of least resistance, that light-hearted approach that comes from the infinite intelligence of that inner child, which is absolutely, perfectly playful in its presence. And that is the epitome of the law of attraction. Because where you put your attention, where you invest your intention, how you show up, where you are coming from, is what you invest into all that you do, all that you create, all that you share, everything that you say, everything that you're emitting off of your embodiment is that state of being. And when you prioritize that playfulness above all else, and you truly believe that you are worthy of receiving everything that is a reflection of that playfulness, then it becomes so. It becomes your reality. And that is the power of belief. And when you marry that belief with that high frequency of that playful presence, you have become the creator of your reality consciously to create life on your terms. And that is what you were meant to create. You came into this world with everything that you need, and knowing that you were going to do this on your terms. You got sidetracked along the way. You got lured into the ways of the world. You got tempted into the strategies and the prescriptions and the methods of someone who had done it that way and it worked, and they said, I'm going to sell this to you and you're going to do this. But that is compromise. That is overcompensating for a lack of self-trust, a lack of belief in yourself, a lack of faith in the power that you are. That playfulness of that inner child that once you allow yourself to align with will create magic in your life once again. And this is the essence of this mentorship that I have announced a couple of weeks ago now, Metapreneur, which is taking entrepreneurship or your art form or your calling, turning it inside out, following that inner guidance, allowing your state of being, which is that relaxed, open nervous system, that being here now, not lost in the concept of time and all that you need to do and living up to other people's expectations, not doing more, but doing what you want to do in the way that you want to do it and feeling fucking great as you do it, which is what leads to your success, your abundance, and the impact that you're here to make. And I have one spot left in this Metapreneur mentorship, which is a 9-week mentorship, to have you reconnect with your inner authority, your inner child, and to cultivate that practice of play, that true nature that gives rise to inspiration, creativity, abundance, the synchronicities, the opportunities that are attracted into your life as a virtue, as a reflection of what you're being, your frequency. And I know you know this. And so if this resonates for you, comment meta down below and I'll send you information about the last remaining spot for this 9-week mentorship to have you step into alignment, back into that original spark of the inspiration that gave rise to your business or your art form or your expression that is your calling, so that you can be rich in the way that you want to be, in the way that you're meant to be on your own terms. So again, comment meta down below and I'll send you information about this 9-week mentorship.